So, like I was saying, there are two testaments, the old and new, but four operations. Four operations. Genesis book stands on its own. Genesis book stands on its own. The Genesis book is a time when there was no law. There was no law. You might say, why is it in the Bible? Okay, we can see in the book of Romans 4:15. Because the law brings about death. For where there is no law, there is no sin. Where there is no law, there is no sin. There's a period of time which is there was no law and sin was not counted. No law, sin was not counted. That is Genesis. The old Genesis time, no sin, no law. Romans 4, you can read 9, then you read 15. That is why Abraham believed God and it was counted for him as righteousness, even though he had two wives. Even though he was lying, he had his wife, he was lying, God never counted it against him. Abraham was righteous because he believed. Because he believed. Then we have another time called Old Testament. Old Testament started from Exodus to Malachi. Genesis is called Genesis. That is, what is the meaning of Genesis? Genesis means where something started, where something starts, where something began, where something begin, or a starting point, Why is it in the Bible then? Why is it in the first place? Because it couldn't be at the back of Matthew or Revelation. It is called the beginning. So that is why it's in the beginning of the Bible. So the reason the Genesis is in the beginning is because it's the beginning. So the beginning of a book, that is Genesis. That is why it's the beginning of the Bible. So after that Genesis time, a time where there is no law, there is no sin, there came a time, a man called Moses brought something called law. So the Old Testament started when? The Old Testament started on the day the Israelites and everyone that believed in the land of Egypt killed the lamb. The day they killed the lamb and they put the blood on their doorposts and the lintel to protect them from the destroyer. Covenant of protection. Uvemera agreement. A short time protection. A short time testament. A short time agreement of protection. The day they killed the lamb and they poured it all over their houses, Israelites and everyone that believed, that is the day Old Testament started. That is the day Old Testament started. That is the day Old Testament started. If you want to read, you can read Exodus 12:2 and 23. Exodus chapter 12, verse 5 and 23. If you read these verses, it will give you some knowledge about what I'm talking about. Then after Genesis, we have Exodus to Malachi, Old Testament. Then we have the Gospel. The Gospel starts from Matthew to John. The Gospel, Matthew to John. Matthew to John, that is eyewitness account. People who saw Jesus like this, they were writing things about him. Journalistic record. People who saw him, people who might have touched him, they wrote things down about him. So the gospel, which is when Jesus was born, grew up, began his ministry, arrested, killed, buried, resurrected. The story that happened, that is journalistic record. That is Matthew to John. That is called gospel. That is not yet the New Testament. That is not yet the New Testament. When Jesus rose and he entered the house where the apostles were, without opening the door for him, he became immaterial. He became unlimited. That is new life. That is New Testament, new agreement, new people, new time, new period, new priest. This is the time the Father has given to us. So we have Genesis, we have Old Testament, we have Gospel, and we have New Testament. In the Gospel, Jesus spoke in parables. In the Gospel, Jesus spoke in the parables. Why? It was said by prophet King David that when the Christ comes, he will speak in parable. You might ask me, where is it in the Bible? Look at the book of Psalm 78, 1 to 4. The book of Psalm 78, 1 to 4. He said, he will speak throughout in parables. Yet, this man, when he comes, he will have some disciples. Who are the disciples? Students. He will not talk to the disciples in parable. He will talk to people in parables. But students, he will explain things to them why they are to carry the message to the world after his departure. They are to carry the message to the world after his departure. That is all about the gospel. The New Testament, if you look at the New Testament, if you look at the book of Hebrews 9, if you start from 15 downwards to 20, Hebrews 9, from 15 downwards to 20, it talks about starting a testament, that a testament cannot start until the testator, the person who is giving out the will, dies. So, New Testament started after the resurrection of Jesus. So we have Genesis book, a time that has no law. And where there's no law, there's no transgression. Then we have Old Testament, which is Exodus to Malachi. Then we have what? The Gospel, Matthew to John. Then we have the New Testament after the Apostles, of course, to Revelation. If you don't understand these patterns, you will be praying Amens. You will go to the Old Testament, pick a prayer point. It's not going to work for you. Because Genesis to Malachi is talking about Christ. And Christ came in gospel and finished the work. And he declared it and he make an announcement. It is finished. And after he has finished, he believe. If you believe, it will work for you. So Jesus Christ has done everything. All we have to do is to sit down, to be taught and know. Then we go out and spread the news. God bless you. I am Bukola Bashijibomi. If you want to worship with us, you come to Alakia Afutem Hotel and Soups Event Hall. Alakia is in Ibadan, or your state, of course. We'll be happy to see you one of these days. God bless you. Amen.